There's a little place where people gather to enjoy the banquet of life.
I got a date with Carol Heathrow.
She is death.
It's the diner. And what they really want most isn't on the menu.
Go on.
And he's giving Elise a football quiz. If she fails, the marriage is off.
And if she passes, it's 2 more days to the thing. Marriage.
You're a virgin, aren't you?
Technically. Come on.
You miserable creature.
It's a slice of life
You turn into such a thing.
with a touch of spice
Better put the damn sheep down.
and a little love.
I was admiring your horse.
Were you?
A few beers, a few tears, a few great years.
You happy with your marriage or what?
Beth is terrific and everything, but
Always got the diner.
yeah, we always got the diner.
They were sharing good times that soon became old times.
My prayer. Flip side, Heaven on Earth, recorded by the Platters for Mercury Record, color of the label Maroon.
Nothing could be finer than eating at the diner,
He's like a building with feet.
where friends show up, but mostly show off.
I'll hit you so hard I'll kill your whole family.
You guys really are sick, you know that?
That's because you got no sense of humor.
It's a place to stop before moving on. Diner. It's open all day and cooking all night.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and coming at you with another movie review. And this review is going to be on Diner, which was released in 1982, and the film stars Steve Guttenberg, Daniel Stern, Mickey Rourke, Kevin Bacon, Tim Daly, Paul Reiser, and Ellen Barkin. And the film was written and directed by Barry Levinson, and Barry Levinson, I haven't seen too many of his films. You know, I've seen this, Young Sherlock Holmes, which is a very fun film that he also directed, which, you know, follows a young Sherlock Holmes and John Watson, where they end up solving a mystery at a boarding school. Young Sherlock Holmes is such a fun film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And then I've seen Toys, which he did with Robin Williams, which is a very underrated film that not too many people liked that film when it came out. But Toys is just a very good movie. Love Toys. But he also did Avalon, which I have not seen. He also directed The Natural, which is on my watch list. Good Morning Vietnam, another Robin Williams film that he directed, which I have to see. He also directed Rain Man, which surprisingly I have not seen. Rain Man. You know, it won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor for Dustin Hoffman, Best Original Screenplay. So it won Oscars. So, but I gotta check out Rain Man at some point. It's Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise. But Diner, I just got done watching the film, and I loved it. I thought it was a very good movie. It's a very fast-paced film, which, you know, I really like. And it takes place in the 1950s, in 1959. All the circle of friends, you know, who are guys: Steve Guttenberg, Daniel Stern, Mickey Rourke, Paul Reiser, Kevin Bacon, and Timothy Daly. I thought they all did a very good job in the film. And pretty much basically the film follows Billy, who is played by Timothy Daly. he ends up returning home to Baltimore, and he returns home because his childhood friend Eddie, played by Steve Guttenberg, is getting married. And Timothy Daly's character is the best man for Steve Guttenberg's character's wedding. And so Steve Guttenberg and Timothy Daly's characters, they end up getting together with their other friends, who are Kevin Bacon, Mickey Rourke, Paul Reiser, and Daniel Stern. And they all get together. They go to this local diner, which is like their home away from home. It's their church. And they go to this diner where they end up trading stories together, talking about their lives. And pretty much, basically, these guys, they just want to go back to being, these boys that they once were. But as the film progressed, the guys understand that they cannot go back to being these carefree boys that they once were. And pretty much, basically, boys end up revealing exchanges, and they help each other face, responsibilities of, adulthood. And pretty much that's basically what the plot to the film is about. But the performances, like I said, from the guys, Steve Guttenberg, Daniel Stern, Mickey Rourke, Kevin Bacon, and Timothy Daly, I thought they all did a very good job in their roles. They all of them have very good chemistry with each other. Daniel Stern plays Shreevy, that's his nickname that the guys give him, but his real name is Lawrence Schreiber. And he's a guy that is married to this girl named Beth, who is played by Ellen Barkin, which Ellen Barkin, this is her breakthrough role in this film. And she's been in some other films. She was in Eddie and the Cruisers, Buckaroo Banzai. She was also in This Boy's Life with Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro. It's based on the book by Tobias Wolff, which I remember reading in high school. And we watched, a little bit of the film. And she was also in The Fan, which is another Robert De Niro film. It was him and Wesley Snipes, which I have that film in my collection, but have not watched it. I mean, Ellen Barkin, she's been in, a lot of films. But pretty much Daniel Stern's character, he's married to Ellen Barkin, and he works at an appliance store. And, we see later on that Ellen Barkin's character ends up disturbing Daniel Stern's record collection, where he ends up losing his temper because of that, because, Daniel Stern, goes to Ellen Barkin's character and is like, oh, you touched my records. I want my records, in order. He has pretty much you could say that he has, OCD by the way, he wants his records to be, because they want to be in order. So, but Daniel Stern, he did a good job in his role. Very young Mickey Rourke plays Boogie, that's his nickname, but his name is Robert Sheftel in the film. Kevin Bacon, this is one of his earliest roles. This was before he became popular with Footloose, because that's the film that everybody knows Kevin Bacon from, is Footloose. But he plays Timothy Fenwick Jr. In the film here, which Kevin Bacon did a good job. It was good seeing Paul Reiser in the film as one of the friends, where he plays Modell. Paul Reiser, of course, he's best known for the TV show Mad About You with Helen Hunt. But the film is, very good. Really loved it. It really captures well the late 50s, 1959, and how that time looked, from the cars, the vintage cars, and the stuff that's happened on the TV. Because some scenes, you see a TV and it's in black and white, so it captures that time, very well. And also, you see like the billboards of stuff which capture, the goodness of that time as well. But Diner, very good movie. Loved it. Definitely check it out if you guys haven't seen it. And a little bit of trivia here, where Barry Levinson encouraged improvisation among the cast because Levinson wanted to capture realistic camaraderie with the guys. And yes, the film does feel like very realistic, with the guys, talking about their lives. And pretty much during post-production, David Chapman, who was an executive at MGM, he wanted to cut out the scene about an unfinished roast beef sandwich because one of the guys like, "Oh, you gotta finish the roast beef sandwich?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna finish the roast beef sandwich." And pretty much, he wanted that scene cut because it did not advance the story. And Barry Levinson explained that the scene told the audience all they needed to know about these guys, these boys' friendship and their competitiveness and, their fears. Says test screening reactions of the film were poor, which prompt uncertainty from MGM over whether they wanted to release the film. Attempting to get positive publicity for the film, Mark Johnson, who was the executive producer, obtained the print without MGM's knowledge and screened the print privately for Pauline Kael, whom his mother knew personally, as well as fellow critic James Walcott. Pauline Kael called MGM executives and made it clear that she was going to write a rave review even if MGM did not release the film, and that other critics planned to do the same. So that pretty much was good, of Mark Johnson obtaining the print and screening it, and them really enjoying the film. And here's another bit of trivia. All the scenes that were in the diner, they were all filmed last because the cast got to know each other really well, and the dialogue in those diner scenes is a combination of the film being scripted and the guys improvising. So I thought that was pretty cool. It says right here, MGM was reluctant to release the film, which they believe would be a commercial flop. But when they found out that critic Pauline Kael had written a glowing review in the New Yorker, they immediately released it. They were initially disappointed that the movie was not like Porky's. The executives did not rave about the picture. They did not want to release it and wanted to shelve it. The studio executives did not support the picture in the market, didn't make it a priority, and didn't know what to do with it. The film ended up nominated for the Best Screenplay written directly for the Screen Academy Award for Barry Levinson. Well, I'm glad it wasn't like Porky's, and that it was different. Kevin Bacon ended up saying that he was never very good at improvising like several of the other actors, so he would just sit and listen and grin, which turned out to be right for his character, who he considered a reactive sort of character, someone who's kind of on the outskirts. Barry Levinson had the main actors arrive in Baltimore a week before filming, began to get to know each other and build rapport. Predictably, the young male actors went out on the town to clubs and tried to pick up women. Sometimes they would use bogus stories about what they were doing in Baltimore. Timothy Daly ended up saying that he came up with the most popular one, that they were engineers working on a rotating rooftop restaurant. But yeah, Diner, very good movie, really loved it. Definitely check out this film if you all haven't seen it. But anyway, that's it for my review of Diner. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoy this review. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and until next video, I'll see you all later.